Hey, it's LSFT here today, and before I start on today's video, I would like to introduce our new Instagram account at LSFT Videos. You can see some daily updates on my NX 450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos, and you can reach out to me directly via direct messaging on Instagram if you have any questions. And now, let's start with today's video. Hey, it's LSFT here today, and today we're here to look at Lexus Japan and their sales numbers for 2023. So I did a video probably a month ago to talk about Lexus Japan numbers, and we've gone through the 2019 to 2022 and even January 2023. So now this is an update for February and March 2023 numbers, and how do they compare to what's in the marketplace at this point. So starting with the UX. So UX has been the best year is 2019, and it's 16,000 units, and I don't think that 2023 will be anything different. We probably would not be seeing record numbers, but you can see 2023 March has actually been much better for the UX. Looking at last year, 587 units, so this year it's doubled. And when we look at the total right now, the first 3 months is almost 2,500 units, and that is half of what they sold in total of last year. And then when you look at it, the first quarter, we're looking at 10,000 units, which is similar to 2020 and 2021. So I think that's where the trend is going with the UX. Let's move over to the IS. So the IS, when you look at it, 2,586 units for the first 3 months. And that's almost half of what you had last year, which is a good sign. But when you look at the total here, 1,225, and now we're at 2,500, it definitely shows that there are more cars being sold. But again, we're not going to see the 10,000 units that they're doing in Japan in 2021. But I think it will be better because this will be very close to 10,000 units if they continue. We're not seeing breaking months here, but maybe in some of the months we will see breaking numbers. And now we move over to the NX. And the NX, I am very surprised. You can see here, January, we thought, yeah, it's a breaking month. We got more units by 800 units, right? But now, when you look at February, 5,356 units. Where do we even see anywhere number close? And March, 6,828 units. Where do we see 6,000 units here? I'm going to scroll down. Look at the NX here. History of NX. We've never seen 6,828 units in any month. So this is the best month ever for the NX in Japan. Nowhere, no month was close other than February 2023. So we've actually, when you look at it, Lexus Japan has sold more NXs already compared to 2022. Again, you have to keep in mind the news that they've actually stopped selling NXs or taking any orders for the NX starting like July last year. You can see that the numbers have gone down here, right? But you wouldn't believe that the first 3 months they've actually rocketed and made much better numbers than anybody can think of, right? The first 3 months have already sold the best months, the best of the last 5 years. And when we scroll down here, I think with April numbers, they've already sold the most NXs already in 1 year. So we are so close to breaking any numbers in NX in Japan. I just can't believe how many they chugged out there. But I think that's one reason why the other markets are seeing numbers a little bit different. But this is a very good sign because it means they have enough to feed the Japan market. It would mean that once they've saturated the Japan market, there will be more cars for other markets as well. So definitely Japan has taken most of the NXs, it seems, because 6,000 units is a lot. Alright, after that excitement, let's go to the ES. The ES, I would say not good looking. Like 1,218 compared to last year, 1,700, and even the year before, 980. So it seems to be a same start as 2021. But at the end, they still made it. So we'll have to see where the ES comes. But sedans have always been dropping. So I think that's where we're going to get to. The LS 774, another low number volume car, but that seems to be selling a lot in Japan itself. 2021 seems to be a good year for them, but I think this is very similar. 555 last year, and when you look at 2021, you just can't beat it. 1700. So let's move on to the LC. Seems to be a little bit different. LC, you can see 2021, it was the better years, and then suddenly 2023, they've actually took on, and now they've actually replaced to be the best year for the LC is 2023. Wondering April would actually be the same, and they'll be selling more, and then they'll have a breaking year throughout. So 522 units means the first 3 months have almost covered half year in 2022. Move over here, the RX. So the RX 2019, great year. 2020 was the best year with 62,000 units, and 2022, what happened? 6,400 units? Well, again, I think it's the same problem that we're seeing, right? But things are better now. When you look at it, 4,000 units in the first 3 months. Not saying it's record breaking, because look at 2019. There's nowhere you compare that. 4,111 is like February of 2019 only. So they're not selling that many. Maybe the shift have moved over to the NX because of the new generation, new size, and the pricing and all that. The numbers have been dropping drastically for the RX, but definitely much better year, even better than 2021 when you look at here, like 3,000 units. It suddenly dropped starting November 2020, and don't know what happened to it, but the numbers seem to be recovering, and we'll have to see what the new norm is for the RX. For whatever reason, they sold one GS in February. Another exciting model, the LX. You can see here the LX, what happened here? Well, again, I think similar problem. They have I don't know, like a 4-year wait for the LX already. And because of the shortages, you can see August and November last year, they didn't do as well, but it was still the best year for 2022. And I think that trend will continue in 2023. You can see here the first 3 months of 892 already beats 2020 and 2021. And they're not that far away from 2019 numbers. And if this trend continues, you will see over 2,000 units for sure for the LX in 2023. And now we move over here to the RC. RC, again, not a high volume car, but 2023, starting with 300 units almost in the first 3 months, is much better than 2022 with 132. And 2021, 256. And when we look at 2020, 344. So it looks like we are going to be trending about 1,000 units for the RCF in 2023. I don't know why, but it seems like they're still selling some CTs. So they sold 20 CTs in this year. But I guess that's whatever inventory is left, and that's what they've left with. So similar situation. I know the number of the sales for Japan in March, and they did not add up, and there are 76 units left. So that's where I threw it into the RZ. Hopefully, people will be reporting more RZ numbers so that I can actually get accurate numbers. But right now, I'm taking that as my guesstimate of the number of RZs being sold in Japan. 76. That seems low, but it is what it is. Now looking at the whole year right now, the first quarter for Japan, 28,137 is more than half of 2022 and more than half of 2021 as well. So the Japan market seems to be recovering. And if we actually see the same thing, half the year we would have sold 2021 and 2022 numbers. So maybe we will get back to 90 to 100,000 units for Japan in 2023. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please comment, like, and share this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that alert button to get notified when new videos are posted. If you'd like to support the channel, you can definitely provide a super thanks. I'll see you guys again next time in the next video.